We've gathered together to celebrate the life and martyrdom of Shahbaz Bhatti. Now that may sound strange to some. Sure, we would commemorate his life, but why would we celebrate his martyrdom? Isn't that just giving license to evil? Psalm 116 verse 15 says, "Precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints." Our brother Shahbaz knew that his life was precious to the Lord, and that knowledge gave him the confidence to speak up for the oppressed religious minorities in Pakistan. But Shahbaz also understood that his death would also be precious in the sight of God as he sought to walk the way of Christ. Naturally, this fueled his passion for serving his brothers and sisters, even if it demanded his life, which it did. But Shahbaz knew that his death on earth was only the start of the life for which he was destined. And so, keeping his eyes on Jesus, Shahbaz lived his life with courage and boldness in the face of significant opposition. Now, I have come to understand that there are three types of martyrdom. The one we all readily recognize comes in the form of a violent and bloody death. Most of us would not and are not called to endure such martyrdom, but we must be ready if it comes to us. Shahbaz was ready when he was gunned down in the streets by those who vehemently opposed his beliefs and his religious convictions, and thus he received his martyrdom. The other levels of martyrdom were also exhibited by Shahbaz, and are the ones we must all attain. As followers of Jesus, we are called to die to the world and die to self. This is what it takes to be God's witness, his martyr, in a world that lives in darkness. Again, I say we can celebrate the martyrdom of Shahbaz because he was faithful to the point of death, and as he breathed his last, his Lord was faithful to take him to his eternal rest. So this is not a sad story, but one with a happy ending, one worth remembering, retelling, and yes, celebrating. But Shahbaz's work is done, ours continues. May we all exhibit the same commitment and trust in the one who hides us in the shadow of his wings and helps us to accomplish the good works he has planned for each one of us to do. That is the legacy of our brother Shahbaz Bhatti, and it is the torch he has now passed to us. May the Lord bless you and keep you in your service to him.